In this video, I will tell you about for operator. So a for operator is used to loop at an internal table. For each loop, the new row is read and assigned area or a field symbol. This is the symbol. Now, here for declaring a type. So types begin of a structure with having two properties, or you can say two column names. One is ID of type integer, another is name, which is a character 20, and thereafter a department, which is of type character 10. And here we close the local type declaration. Thereafter we would be declaring an internal table which is of reference with that structure, and a work area type of that ST Guys, here first I will try to show you how to populate the internal table with by some dummy data, and thereafter I'll show you how we'll be using the for operator. So here just we are populating the internal table with some dummy data. So there is ID 1001, we have some name and department, IT services, appending this work area to the internal table and clearing the work area. I'm just copying and paste, just changing the data. Let us activate, put a breakpoint, and activate and execute. So as you have noticed that it has three datas. Now we would be using the value operator to do the same operation. Like here, you would have noticed that we have used append work area to internal table, thereafter used a clear statement. So if I'll ask you to look into my previous video where I have also demonstrated how to work with a value operator. So this is just a quite demo of the same as well. So we are doing a value hash. So here IT demo is of type ST demo, the structure that we have declared. That's why the value operator will determine the type of the structure from IT demo. So these are the columns we are specifying. Parenthesis has to be put in a proper way, otherwise it would give you some incorrect rows data that I will show you. So here the parentheses are not given properly. So some inconsistent data will get populated. So in the second row, ID 1002, it does not have any name and automation. See, yeah, ID 002 does not have any name and department. Same as with ID 003, because we have given an extra parenthesis that is not required. We would be removing the same. I've just shown you because it is very much important to keep in mind when you're working with a value operator. When we will be using the for operator, there also we'll have to use the value operator as well. So now it is proper. Now we would be working on the for operator. We are again declaring a structure which is having two columns, only ID and name. Now we don't have any department. So we would be looping over this IT demo internal table and we'll be creating a new internal table that is IT final. Okay. And we'll take only ID and name and put it into the third internal table that is IT final. Here now I'm declaring a type py demo for table of that structure. This is data runtime declaration of the internal table, which you might be aware of. We use the value operator again. Followed by the types that we declare ty demo for. Now the type will be determined from ty demo for. Now we have used the for keyword for looping over an internal table known as it underscore demo. Here ls underscore demo is just a work area, a local work area that is created on the runtime. You can't access this ls underscore demo uh, prior, yeah, before this statement is executed, because it gets initialized, or you can say memory get initialized only when we are line number, when the code gets executed at line number 53, then only ls underscore demo has some values. So again, so for it underscore demo means you are looping over it underscore demo for each and every row which is carried information in ls underscore demo, that is your work area, where id is equals to 1001. So it's at the times where we specify a where condition with a loop, so we can specify that as well. So where id underscore it equal to 1001, and thereafter id equal to ls demo hyphen id and name is equals to it and ls underscore demo hyphen name. We would be putting these two columns into our new internal table, that is it final, third internal table. So let us execute and we'll see the result. See, a new internal table gets populated with the data. This is with the use of for operator. There is another approach which I'll be showing you, is without a declaration of the types. Here we would be declaring the internal, we will be declaring that internal table type standard table of that structure. So to declare an internal table, that we have to use the keyword data. It underscore demo underscore for is your internal table name. Thereafter, we can give type table of or type standard table of and mention the structure name and copy and paste the entire code which we have used in line number 54. And instead of this data type declaration, put a hash value hash. Now execute. Yes, you will see the same data. Hope you guys have understood. There is a second approach using pre-declaration of an internal table using the data keyword. And this is the first approach where we have used a types declaration. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time.